beauties. So today's video is about eyeshadows. So I'm going to do a look with pastels. Now, a lot of people say when you buy cheap versions of eyeshadows, they tend to be not very pigmented. Sometimes that's right and sometimes that's wrong, you know. So I was bought this beauty. Let me see if I can. There we go. So I was bought this beauty for my birthday, and oh, I'm knocking you over now. And the pigmentation is okay, but being pastels, they're not very strong anyway. So there is a couple of ways around it, and that is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you, or tell you, I suppose, what I do to make mine look a little bit stronger. So if you're interested, then keep watching. But first, the coffee. So first things first, it does depend on your brushes as well. Some brushes don't pick up shadows quite as good as others. I have some e.l.f. brushes that don't quite pick the shadow up, but I have cheaper brushes that really do pick up the powders, the shadows. So that's your first thing to look at. The second one is when using pastels, if you want just a real nice light look, then go ahead and just put it on. Obviously a primer first anyway to keep your shadows in place. But like me, I have quite dark sockets because I've got deep set eyes. So this is how I start mine. I will take a concealer brush and my MAC, which is quite light. Now let's see if I can do this on camera. So I'm just going to put, you know, just a little squeeze on, and I'm just going to lighten up. You don't have to put it all the way up here. I've just put a little bit too much on, so I'm just spreading it around. And already you can see that one is lighter than that one.
Again, haven't put too much on. That's why I should have my glasses really.
You can buy white cream, but I don't have any at the moment. You can buy a white base purposely for this, I say, or a white cream. Cream works better because, like a primer, it will hold onto the powder. So I got a little bit too much on. So I'm just going to take my fingers and dab it through. Now remember, this seems like an awful lot for your eyes, but you will get quicker at it anyway. And it does work a lot better just taking that little bit of time to help the shadows. So then it comes down to the actual eyeshadows. So I always use a light base first, so I am just going to put it on first at the top. As you can see, it's on the brush, and then I'm just going to wiggle it around. And this is a cheaper brush, and it has picked up quite a bit of pigment anyway. I'm going to have to bring in my little tiny mirror so I can see it, because as you all know, I don't have a great eyesight. So I'm just putting that as my base colour, if that's what you call it, because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not trained as a makeup artist, and I'm not quite sure of what you call the technical correct names. So I've got a little bit more on that that eye, so I'm just going to blend it out a little bit just to bring it in with the other colour. go. So then comes the next bit. Now, I just put it on. If I just put it on, I'm going to take a little brush. It's an angled brush. And I'm going to take a green. Now, I'm going to take a darker pastel green. Just like that. And I'm just going to put it on to show you the difference in what's going to happen on the other eye. So I'm just putting that through the crease. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and actually move it around. Now that's quite a strong pigment anyway, so I'm going to show you the next bit. And the next bit is, you can get Lock and Seals. Now I have this one by Elf, and it's just a little squirty tube, and it comes with a little jar, so you can just spot it in. But unfortunately, I don't know where it's gone. I've probably chucked it away now in May. This is the cheapest I found. That is really good. From Elf, I think it was about $2. And I do believe they have it on the UK site, and if they have, I will leave a link down below for you. And then there's the more expensive side of this, which is the MAC Fix Plus. And all you're going to do, you do not want to do it by, say, taking a clean brush, spraying it and then popping it in, because you could damage your shadows. So what you do then is you take your eyeshadow already on the brush, and I'm going to move it slightly back, and you're going to spray it, hit it that time, spray it on and then do it. That way you're not going to go back in and damage anything. I am almost sure I've put the wrong eyeshadow on. That just works with me, doesn't it? Donut. And then just blending it into place. And then I'm going to take a clean brush and take the green again, and just, I want to make just a deeper line right there. I'm not going to blend this one just yet. Just wanted to make it a little bit deeper on the actual crease itself. And then I'm going to take another fresh brush, and I'm going to use a little very, very light green. That's way too much powder. And I'm going to put that on the outer, oh, you'll see. Then I'm then going to take my blending brush and blend that line in as well. And then, because I want it just that little bit deeper, I'm going to take it again, and then, if I can find it, and then I'm going to take my Fix Plus again, and just tap it onto the top. Now if you want more while the brush is wet, the only advice I can give you is to take, let me see if I've got one, to take a, why have I got Spondoodle in my head? Oh dear me. Is to take a cleaning thingamajiggy and then go back in with it, so that you're not wetting the shadows again. Now as you can see, that Fix Plus has just brought it up that little bit more. It hasn't made it darker or anything, it's just made it stronger. And I say, the Elf one works just as good. And once I find a little pot that'll be useful, then I'm going to use that again. And then I want to use a yellow. So I'm going to use a pastel yellow. And first of all, again, I'm just going to put it on the lid. And also I want it slightly in the corner. And then again, I'm going to redo what I've done, but this time with the Fix Plus again. Just like that. Now before I tidy these bits up here, I'm just going to take a white and just pop it underneath my eyebrow. There. Right, and then I'm going to take a little brush. I don't have the brush I wanted, so I'm actually using this, so I'm hoping it'll work. So I'm going to take the yellow first, and straight away I'm going to Fix Plus it. Now this brush doesn't work as well as I hoped it would, but... And then I'm going to take the green and then just slightly with the blending brush just to make... And then just to finish that bit off, I'm just going to take the brush that I used at the very beginning with the MAC, and I'm just going to tidy up anything I could have like that. And then just to finish off, I'm going to use my number 7 Phenomenal lashes. This is running down now because it's starting to get a little bit clumpy on the eyelashes. Oh no. And that's it. And then because I've gone for a pastel look, I'm just going to go for a light lipstick. This is the Milani 69. And that is it. So, if you're wondering why a second ago I had my headband on and everything, and now I haven't, and my hair's a hot mess, it's because I didn't actually realise that the camera had stopped filming. The batteries had died. So because I didn't have any spare batteries and whatnot, I've had to wait a while. So I went out and everything, and I've come back just to finish this last bit. So I was going to show you all the colours I used in this palette. Right, so I started off with this goldy sort of brown colour, and then in the Define, in the Grusin, and yeah, you know that one. I used this green here, and then for the corners I used this one here, and then for the yellow I used this one here. So they're the colours I used, and I hope I made sense with it. You can buy cheaper eyeshadow palettes. You just got to invest in either, you know, a couple of pounds little lock and seal, or a really good primer, or just, you know, a concealer. You don't have to use matte, you can use a really cheap one. I've used before now my Makeup Revolution, which is £1. I just got it in a lighter colour. Or, you know, if you have Fix Plus, then great. So it is possible to bring out the pigment of an eyeshadow. I mean, this is a few hours old now. Oh my God. This is a few hours old now, but it's still there. Yes, you know, it would need... It wasn't as good as it was earlier. I have been out in the wind and everything else and you know, all this. So, but you can see it stayed there. So, yes, beauties, I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember, always do what makes... What's this? Remember, always do what makes you happy. Bye.